I've just sent you an email link. Can you just have a look and see if you can? Did you get that email? Have you clicked on the link? Can you see the thing? Oh, say something. Say something.
Hello. Hello.
Oh, I can actually hear you. I can actually hear you.
What if I did it? Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Happy Father's Day to you.
Hi, Marilyn. So what I'm not quite sure of what I've done here.
It's instant.
It's instant.
Boom.
Yeah, it's pretty instant.
Boom.
So what I just need to find is
The Russians are watching me.
so where's the thing? So Hangout Toolbox. Oh, okay. So I can turn you down. That's pretty good. Mute notification sounds. Load last lower third. Don't know what that is. So I don't know what a lower third is. What's a lower third? Okay. So where's the? So have you got the chat box there? You see that? So can you enter chat? Hello. Yeah. Who's your daddy? Okay. So the question is,
You are now hidden from the broadcast.
You will not be broadcasting your audio as muted. You can still use chat. Oh. Okay. Profile. Okay. That's not what I want. So, how do I advance the... Oh, okay. That's good. So that's now like a little thing. How do I keep that on top? There we go. Now, all right. Oh, mummy, we might be actually fucking getting somewhere. So you can hear me almost instantly, can you?
Not almost, is instant.
It is instant. So what the fuck have we done that's caused that?
Happy Father's Day.
So hide from broad. So I can hide you from broadcast.
You're good, kiss.
You're there in the bottom, looking at me.
It's the Russians. Hello, Russians. Hello, Mr. Putin.
All right, so you're now muted. You can use the chat. So the chat's all good. Chat is all good. All right, so we've got our thing here. So what are we talking about today? So is the screen, you can see the full screen? I might come over a lot. That might help me understand what the fuck is going on, as Jane would say. So again, oh, okay. You've got chat on the side. Excellent. Now we're fucking talking. Alrighty. So what we're talking about today, we're talking about managing your reputation so you can generate more leads. And obviously, the whole idea of that is to increase your bottom line. Can you still hear me? Is it like instant still? It is? Okay. So we're going to take that out of the presentation. I don't need to close them tonight. I actually probably could. I've got a little fucking presser thing I can change the slides with. Oh, it's good. So basically there's so how do I move? I'd like to move me. I'd like to get me off there. Oh, it doesn't matter. So the science says that most of us actually remember things very strangely. Is it that the internet's better tonight? Is that what's going on? I did actually install Google Hangouts into Chrome. Has that made a difference? I do not know. Okay, so da da da, and then I can go to here. So I can actually see your. Actually, I might put. Oh no, no. I think I'll put it there. So pull that across here like that. Oh, and it's got a timer. It's got a timer for me. Okay, interesting chat. So yeah, I almost need someone to let me concentrate on the thingo. I need someone to sit here reading the chat for me. All right. So do you currently have a system to get customers? So can you give me a 1 in the chat box if you actually have a system right now to get customers? Thanks for that. There's always someone who doesn't listen to the thing. So, all right. So, you don't have to tell us what your turnover and stuff is, but just have a think about this. What is your yearly turnover? What is your yearly customer value? In other words, what is a customer worth to you each year? Does anyone actually have an idea? So, an example we normally use is a cafe, and cafes have a yearly customer value of around about $2,000 to $3,000 per customer. So it makes a huge difference every time you add a customer to your cafe, and just as influential is every time you lose a customer, you actually make a big difference to your business. So the idea of what Bleep Media is about is we help you add customers regularly to your bottom line. Okay, so what's your lifetime value? What's your customer acquisition cost? Da, da, da. All right. So in the past, what we used to do is we used to go and get a physical location, and you exchange rent. You pay the landlord rent in exchange for a piece of space and a building. And what they're supposed to give you back for that rent is foot traffic. They're supposed to give you people coming past. And what's been happening over the last few years is the foot traffic has been diminishing and the cost per square meter has been going up. So it hasn't been a particularly good deal. And in the old days, when you sold a business, you used to sell it as an established location. And for being an established location, you got what was called goodwill. You got a lump sum of money in exchange for the fact you've had the shop there for a certain amount of time, and therefore the customers know it's there and they come to it all the time. What? Is that good? So, all right. Well, this is working pretty well. I've got everything I need here. So I can unmute you. So show in broadcast. So you can speak now. You should be able to. No. Oh, there you are. I can make you present to everybody. Hello. All right, stop presenting. Thank you very much. All right, so I've gone and mucked this up now. So how do I get that back? Is that now not full screen? It's fine. It's full. Oh, okay. So that's still full screen. Are they? So I'm going to click the button now. So it's got the formula up.
Mm-hmm.
Click the button. Does that change instantly?
Cost invest.
Yep. Woo! Shake that. Shake it. Shake it out. Shake it.
Love it. Good work. It looks special.
So word of mouth. All right. So let's ask you a question here, ladies and gentlemen. You are looking for a chiropractor. Now, I've just used Austin, Texas chiropractors here because the chances of any of us knowing one is pretty slim. Whereas when I used to use Australian chiropractors, I got complaints. So let's just use an Austin, Texas. So you're looking at these three. You've got Logan Chiropractic with a 3.7 star rating, Cedar Park with a 4.9 star rating, and All Good Chiropractic with a 5-star rating. But the other thing we've got to look at there is how many reviews they've had. So the first one's only had 3 reviews. So they've had 3 reviews and their average now is 3.7. Does anyone think, anyone give me a 1 if they believe that is a good business right now? Or give me a 2 if you think it's a bad business? Yeah, lots of 2s coming through. Lots and lots of 2s. And you're absolutely right. So now let's have a look at All Good. Now, All Good's got the best rating, but they've only got 12 reviews. So when it comes down to choosing All Good or Cedar Park, give me a 1 if you'd choose Cedar Park and give me a 2 if you'd choose All Good. If this was your back on the line. Yeah, lots and lots of 1s coming through. Excellent. All right. So here's a really nasty piece of stat. A decrease of 1 star results in a 9% loss in annual revenue. Pretty scary stuff. So we've got to protect those stars with everything we've got, especially for a restaurant. Restaurants or cafes get hit really hard and it's instant. As people start to learn that it's bad, the drop comes really quickly. So in the past, if we had happy customers, we had 15 people would run around and tell everyone. And if we had unhappy customers, 24 people would be told about how bad it was. Right? Sorry, I've got mucked that up. So a happy customer would only tell 15 and an unhappy customer would tell 24. But what was great about the old days was they ran out of friends. So at 24, they couldn't tell anyone else. And it sort of slowed down. Unfortunately, today, we have a thing called the internet, and it stores their bad review forever. And so now that 24 people isn't just 24 people, they actually show that review to thousands of people. So, oh no, says Amanda. All right. So your digital footprint is what you control and what you say to the world. All right. So this is the PR that your company puts out to the world. Oh, I'm always on time in my business. I'm always great. I'm all da-da-da. And your digital shadow is what everyone else says about you. And unfortunately for you, that's pretty much uncontrollable. And so what we need to do is make sure that we can have more control of the uncontrollable and get the controllable out further. So let's have a look at this line. The black at the bottom is the stuff that we can control, and it's got a red arrow there. And the reason that red arrow there is because only 50% of consumers influenced by testimonials and case studies. Only 50%. The uncontrollable part, the part that, so the shadow, the part that other people say, 97% of consumers are actually influenced by them. So the part you can't control is the thing doing all the influencing. So we've got to make sure that we can control as much of that uncontrollable part as we actually can. So the fact is that consumers now control the conversation. So in the old days, it was pretty easy for a medium-sized company to control what was being said about them in public. And a large company, obviously, they could easily do it. They just buy more ads, more space, and they control what everyone's saying because they control the media. Well, with social media and very cheap advertising, it's now very simple for people to actually get out and spread the message. So the consumer is now in control, and we have to make sure they're happy. We have to make sure that we help them get what they need. So this is visibility and reputation. So when you have really high visibility, you have lots of people seeing what you're saying. And if you've got really poor reputation, when lots of people are seeing what you're saying, we say that's most probably going to be a scam. All right. When you've got a really big reputation but not much visibility, we call that a shame. All right. If you've got a great reputation but no one knows about it, then that's not very good. So we've got to cut this right through the middle. We've got to get lots of visibility and we have to have lots of reputation. And when we achieve that, we end up with a winning formula. All right. So now I'm just trying to think. Didn't we have, is that in the other one? There must be in the other one.
Hello, baby screen.
So we're just going to play with this.
Yeah.
So 4.9.
It needs a bit of tweaking.
It's good though. So I don't know what we've done to get our audio smack on.
It was all me.
Actually, you know what I might have done? So a guy said to pull the tab out and just have the one window you're sharing. And that's all I'm doing. I'm only sharing the single window. So let's shut it all down.